Hey, let me share something with you: the way someone talks after weeks of carrying a machine that completely changes how they move through their day. I've been using the ASUS ROG Flow Z13, and the shift it creates feels almost personal. This is for the kind of person who refuses to be tied down. Someone who wants real power but doesn't want to drag a heavy setup everywhere. Someone who values freedom, speed, creativity, and mobility, all without sacrificing performance. If you're the type who works in cafes, games in transit, edits in hotel rooms, and thinks faster than your hardware can keep up, this is your lane. While you're listening, check the current price and stock. Machines like this never stay stable for long. You probably reached this moment because your old laptop kept exposing its limits. Maybe it was the heat on your lap, the slowdown when you opened one too many apps, or the lag that pulled you out of your flow when you were finally locked in. There's a moment where you realize you've been compromising without noticing. You've outgrown good enough. The first day with the Flow Z13 made that painfully clear. The Ryzen AI Max Plus chip doesn't just perform, everything feels instant. Windows open before your finger leaves the trackpad. Games load in moments. AI tasks, editing, multitasking, it all responds with this effortless smoothness you only recognize once you've lived with it. And the RDNA graphics deliver visuals that don't feel possible on a device this thin. In real use, the shift is huge. You sit at a cafe and your entire workflow feels faster and cleaner. You travel and realize you no longer need to pick between portability and performance. You game late at night and everything stays cool, quiet, controlled. And that 13-inch Nebula display, once you see that crisp 2.5K image and feel the 180 Hz motion, every other screen feels dull by comparison. If you haven't checked stock yet, take a moment. Models like this tend to disappear between restocks without warning. You might wonder if something this small can really replace a larger laptop. I asked myself the same thing. But every time I imagined going back to a heavy machine, it felt like stepping backward. Once you've lived with this level of mobility and power in the same device, bulk becomes a burden you can't unsee. What surprised me most was how the Flow Z13 changes your identity as a user. You feel more capable, more flexible, more intentional. There's pride in owning something engineered this tightly. It feels like carrying a piece of creative freedom with you, wherever you go. You get sharper focus, smoother multitasking, stunning visuals, cooler operation, and a level of freedom that becomes addictive. The only real downside is simple: once you experience this level of portability and strength, every bigger device feels unnecessary. And at some point, you stop comparing. You stop hunting for alternatives. You choose the machine you already felt drawn to from the moment you saw it. If the Flow Z13 is still in stock, take the step. This is one upgrade that reshapes how you work, how you play, and how you move through your world.